Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about Confucianism and more specifically Neo-Confucianism. So, what actually is Confucianism? Confucianism is a system of philosophical and ethical teachings founded by Confucius and developed by Mencius. So, who was Confucius? There's actually very little things known about Confucius's life. There is very little evidence that he actually showed his influence around the world. And actually, on the surface, Confucius seemed like a failure. His father was an elderly commander of the local Lu garrison, but because of his untimely early death in Confucius's life, his mother had to raise him with very little power and money. Now let's dive into what Neo-Confucianism was. Neo-Confucianism was a religious movement that was a philosophy divided in response to Taoism and Buddhism. One of the most important figures in Neo-Confucianism was Chu Ci. Also known by his courtesy name Yuan Hui, a self-titled Huiyan, was a Chinese calligrapher, historian, philosopher, politician, and writer of the Song dynasty. He was a Confucian scholar who founded what later became known as the learning of principle or rationalist school, and was most influential. He contributed to Chinese philosophy by writing and editing the 4 books. These four books are Chinese classic texts illustrating the core value and belief systems in Confucianism and Neo-Confucianism. Neo-Confucianism in China. Neo-Confucianism could have been an attempt to create a more secular or rational form of Confucianism, but at the same time denying the magical or mystical elements of Buddhism or Taoism. Neo-Confucianists borrowed terms and concepts. However, unlike Buddhists or Taoists who saw metaphysics as a catalyst for spiritual development, religious enlightenment, and immortality, the Neo-Confucianists used metaphysics as a guide for developing a rational, ethical philosophy. Neo-Confucianism was an intellectual attempt by the Song Confucian scholars in the search for a moral basis. Neo-Confucianism is so cool. Me, Confucius, go and make you look like a fool. Neo-Confucianism is so sick. It borrows terms from Taoism and Buddhism, and it's just too quick. Another thing Neo-Confucianism focused on was the relationships between human beings, between man and nature, between man and society, as well as the nature of human beings. During the Ming and Qing dynasties, philosophy focused on self-examination, the application of philosophy on focused state affairs. People were also searching for the answer to a specific issue instead of abstract study.